Alrighty, welcome to another live. Let's see who joins us. Yes, we are live. Thank you for the notification. We'll give it a few minutes just to see who joins, if anybody at all. No one yet, no one yet. Oh, that was my mic, sorry, I just muted it. Are we live? Are we live? If you're here, give us where's a comment there? Give us a thumbs up or something so that we know you're here. A little bit early, but rather early than late, I guess. Just adjust this mic properly. All right, guys, so we have a couple of things to give away this afternoon, depending on who joins. We're going to have a bit of a crowd. We can't give away stuff to, well, it looks like one person. Whoever's watching, thank you for watching. Let us know you're here by just dropping a comment and saying, hey, I'm here, pick me. But we have some cool goodies to give away this afternoon. Hello, Mrs. Swanepoel. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. So we have a couple of cool accessories just to give away. We've got some Mavic Pro props with, there's the camera, Mavic Air, we've got Mini 2, we've got some Mini 3 stuff, and a nice silicone cover for Universal, the RC N1 controller. Shabs, how's it? Thanks for joining. Leilani, thanks for being here. Thank you, guys. It's just another Sunday kakpraat waar ons bietjie by mekaar kan kom, where we can get together and just talk a little bit of nonsense, and I can answer any of your questions that you might have. Last week was very much, it was our first one. It was really our first one. Just to kind of see what the reaction would be like and what people would have to say. Can you guys hear me okay? So I've got my boom mic out. Just let me know if you guys can hear me all right. And then we will carry on. Sounds good. Awesome. Thanks, Chops. Appreciate that. Thank you for coming back to me. Guys, so this is just a every Sunday, hoe kan ek sê, kakpraat, where we could just kind of get together and we just talk a little bit of nonsense around DJI, what's happening, what's new, what's coming, what's going. So it's an absolutely open platform. You can really, so this camera keeps on autofocusing. I don't know why it's a webcam. Anyway, where we can just really engage and just touch base, and I'll answer as many questions as I can. But the discussion will be DJI based. So we'll discuss things around the brand, what's happening, what's new. As we know at the moment, like DJI are launching as many drones as Samsung and Apple does. So let's get into some pricing quickly. I actually screenshot this with my phone. It's actually quite shocking. And I posted on the group earlier that this is like, it's so unaffordable for the South African market. It really is. If we have a look at the current Mavic 3 Fly More combo, I think you're looking at 59,999. Now, I'm talking normal retail pricing. I'm not talking any special pricing, anything. It's just really normal stuff. But the new Mavic 3 Pro, which has now got the additional third camera, guys, we're looking at 49,999. 49,999. Okay, without a Fly More kit, with a Fly More kit, and this is what absolutely blows my mind. With a Fly More kit, 84,999. It's insane. That price jump is just, it's incredible. It's incredible to think of the price jump from 60K for a Mavic 3, as you all assumed was a Pro, which it wasn't. From a Mavic 3 to a Mavic 3 Pro, you are expected to pay another 25K. It's a lot of money. It's a hell of a lot of money for what, really? For that third camera. The aircraft itself is exactly the same, besides the gimbal. So yeah, it's quite hectic. It's a very, very hectic jump, and quite honestly, and talking from or coming from a mark perspective, insight, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. For me, the Mavic 3s were never the best sellers. They are phenomenal drones. Don't make any mistake. They are absolutely phenomenal drones, but price point and things are price sensitive in South Africa. So is a loaf of bread and everything else. But for 85K, is it really that worth it? My honest opinion is no, it's not. It's not going to be worth it. The average man on the street, unless you're extremely wealthy, will have that sort of money to kind of output. But to your everyday hobbyist who's just flying and just doing things, if we go back and we have a look at the Mavic Pro, the first gen Mavic Pro, I mean, that still remains one of my better selling drones because it's become more affordable to most people. Now, Lonnie, yeah, I changed that. Sorry, I know you're watching. Yeah, I changed it to MotoGP is just finished. Sorry, I'm a MotoGP fanatic. So Anthony, how's it, buddy? Hope you're well. Morning, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Lana, yeah, I changed that because MotoGP sport. I'm a MotoGP fanatic, so I don't miss it for anything, not even a funeral. Anthony, lucky you, buddy. Thanks for launching your YouTube channel. Look forward to seeing the journey and everything you guys go through. So anyway, back to the drone stuff. It's a huge jump. It's a huge jump. I don't see the South African market jumping at it. Let's put it like that. If you think for an extra couple of bucks, guys, you could buy a Mavic 3T, where you got the best of both worlds. And trust me, Mavic 3T is amazing. It is phenomenal. So would you rather spend a little bit of extra money and have a Mavic 3T, the thermal version, where you could spend 85 grand and only have the Mavic 3 Pro, which has got a great camera, brilliant, fantastic, but there's so much of if and buts. What's going to work, what's not going to work, what's going to be beneficial for your use. And that's the main question I always ask my clients. All right, so ma'am, how much do you want to spend and what do you want to spend it on? And what is your use going to be? For a little bit of extra money, personally, I would rather buy a Mavic 3T because it makes more sense to me to kind of have a Mavic 3T, which has got a dual action camera plus the amazing flare. So, yeah, guys, the Inspire 3, which is just launched now. Sorry, I'm just going to quickly look at my phone because I actually screenshotted this. Sit down for this because this is next level expensive. Where did I save it? There it is. Yeah, so Mavic 3 Pro Flymore 84,999. The Inspire 3, guys. The Inspire 3, 324,995 rand. No, honestly. Wow. That is a chunk of change. That is a huge amount of money. So with that combo, you're getting the X9-8K full airframe plus 3-axis gimbal, 8K 25 cinema DNG or 8K 75 Apple ProRes. Okay, ProRes, yeah, cool, but it doesn't appeal to everybody. So again, it's a very specialized craft. It's not every man on the streets type of thing. Centimeter level RTK positioning, which is fantastic. The RTK is brilliant. A 1 1/8 FPV camera with 161 degrees depth field of view. Spotlight Pro subject tracking. Omnidirectional obstacle avoidance up to 15 Ks control via obviously O3 Pro up to 584 megabytes miles per hour flight time. Sorry, I'm reading this like all dear Macaria, but guys, that's 325,000 rand. Ashraf, how's it? High tech talk. Adam, remember you? I think it was Adam. Adam, how's it going? Hope you're well. Hope you got your name right. I did try and remember from last time. Yeah, guys, it's a huge amount of money. Obviously, I mean, if you look at the overseas markets, the Mavic 3 Pro is $2,200. Now, if you convert that to our exchange rate, I think it works out about 38, 39. Sure, there's import, there's VAT, there's duties, there's markup, you know. So, but still, guys, I mean, 49,999 to the SA market, non-fly mall, it's a hell of a lot of money. It's a lot of money, guys. Like I said, the Mavic 3s have never really done well for me, although they are absolutely phenomenal. But it's all about this stuff. It's all about the cash. You know what I mean? So yeah, interesting stuff to see the pricing that came out. Guys, what just drop in the comments here quickly what drones you guys own, what you guys have. Unfortunately, with the giveaways tonight, you have to be South African based. I will courier to you for free. So in your comments, just drop down what drones you have, and then I'll see what I've got in terms of giveaways where I can actually just give you guys something, a little accessory just to add to your current drone. So drop it in the comments for me. Let me see who's got what, and then we go from there. Leilani, still got your Mavic Pro Platinum. That's very impressive. So I will then, in that case, Leilani, I'll give you a brand new set of low noise props specifically for your drone. So just pop me a WhatsApp. You got my details. Pop me a WhatsApp. This is yours. I'll send it to you free of charge. Glad to hear you still have the Platinum. Still one of the best drones out there are the Mavic Pros. Pause the moment. Okay, so pause the moment. I'm going to have to do something for you as well. Let me just see what I have here. All right, so pause the moment. I will send you a set of these as well. I know you guys are embarking on quite a big trip, so these could come in handy. So I will send you guys a set of these as well. Still, Leonie, I'm glad to hear you have it. They are still phenomenal drones to have. You're gonna need them. No, please don't need them. Just in case of a backup, you have them. So I'll send them for Ashraf, Mavic Pro, Air, P4, Spark. Ashraf, I'll see you at work on Tuesday. You're a legend. For the moment, it's an absolute pleasure, guys. Thank you. I know you guys. If you guys are on YouTube and you want to follow an immigration expedition to Mauritius, please jump onto Pause the Moment's YouTube channel, guys. They are highlighting everything from the get-go, from passports to everything, and they are immigrating to Mauritius. So quite a cool journey to follow. So if you guys are on YouTube, which you all are because you are here, go on, jump onto Pause the Moment's YouTube channel and follow their journey. It's quite interesting. Good friends of mine, and obviously fellow clients and supporters. So and Taz, all the best, man. I look forward to watching your journey. You may need to send us some bats for we can organize that. We can make a plan. Yeah, I'll come visit, definitely, for sure. I don't know. Do we have any international watchers or visitors at the moment? Anybody watching internationally? Maybe the time is wrong. Probably not. But I'll throw the question out there. Anyway, we've had a huge response in terms of our battery refurbs, in terms of our videos. And there are some guys and girls who have asked questions. I haven't got round to all of them. But if you are watching now, please pop a question. And I'll be happy to answer it. Let's quickly just have a look at the comments here quickly. Adam, DJI Air Pro Platinum and Flam Mavic 2 Enterprise Adventure for work. Sorry, what's your question there, Adam? Sorry, I don't know if I've misread that. Gideon, welcome from George. Gideon, thanks for joining the live. Thanks for being here. Gideon, let us know what drone you fly. We might have a bit of a freebie for you, something we can send to you just to. So thank you for watching. Thank you for communicating or being part of the live this afternoon. So I'm just reading comments, guys. I'm here. Just reading comments quickly. Oh, sorry, Adam. Okay, so you're saying you have an Air, you have a Pro Platinum, and you fly the Mavic 2 Enterprise Adventure for work. You've got an impressive lineup. Nice to hear of somebody who has multiple drones. A Mavic Air 2, yes. Gideon, they are still one of the best. So you've got a Mavic Air 2. Have you got the standard controller, Gideon? Just confirm there. I see we got eight people's on watching. Thank you to all 8 of you for being here, guys. Like I said, this is just a really open forum just to talk a bit of nonsense and interact with you guys. What's your take on the drone fishing, and do you recommend any drones? Shabs, you know what? Quite honestly, I posted a video a little while ago when this thing started. I think the illegal drone fishing that's now a present thing is an absolute load of rubbish. It really is. It's an absolute load of rubbish. You know, there's guys out there that poach illegally, paddle, crayfish, whatever else, and here they're slandering the guy who has a drone, who flies at 400 or 500 meters, drops his line, and flies back and lands. But they do nothing about the poaching. So yes, I don't agree with it. I think it's a lot of rubbish. Sure, there are the Karens out there. I'll call them Karens. That and sorry, I'm going to say this very, very bluntly. That cannot afford a drone potentially, and they are the guys that moan because you can only cost so far. And yes, the guys with drones do have added advantages because you can fly over, you can see a reef, you can see a hole, you can see activity and everything else, and you know exactly where to drop. And the guys casting from shore, I mean, I've got this business. I've never dropped a bait in my life, ever. I'm a cast guy because I think it's more challenging. I've never dropped a bait. So I'm just one of those guys. So that's my take on the drone fishing thing. I think it's a load of rubbish, but it's still ongoing fight. Adam, yeah, that's Pause the Moments. Go check out Pause the Moments on YouTube. Gideon, all right, Mavic Air 2, happy, cool. Yes, standard controller so far, right? So, Gideon, I have a, yeah, it's going to show upside down now. So no, I'm upside down. My apologies. I've got a silicone cover for you, for your standard controller with a lanyard. Very cool. So you can attach your drone controller to the lanyard, and you have this protective silicone cover. So just pop me a WhatsApp. I will drop my details right now, and then that is for you, sir, free of charge. I will send it off to you on Tuesday. Just pop me a WhatsApp. I'll just drop my number there, and then I'll send it off to you. Just a little thank you for being here and watching. You said to use the list. Oh, well, you said to use it to list the drones that we fly. It's always cool to know where, who flies what, where you're from. Gideon, pleasure, man. Pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Yes, we do this from time to time. We're just here as a community, just talking nonsense and catching up and answering questions where we can. So an absolute pleasure. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you subscribe. Adam, I recently managed to get my Mavic Air batteries repaired with an Adrenaline Nano and some code from Circuit. Need a CP. Yeah, listen, the CP2112 adapter is absolutely amazing. You can order it from AliExpress or Alibaba, wherever. So inexpensive. And then if you want the software, just pop me an email and I'll happily transfer it to you. And I promise you now, in seconds, you've revived your battery, unless it's dropped below a certain voltage. Like we have seen in the YouTube videos, and Ashraf, who's our head tech, guys, you need to get your batteries up to a certain voltage. And once you've got your battery up to a certain voltage, which is, I think it's about, Ashraf will pop the comment in the commentary if you're still watching already. I think it's about 3.5 volts per cell, or sorry, let's call it 2.7 volts per cell, depending on what battery you have. And then you plug in that CP2112 and you open the DJI software. It's not official DJI software, DJI Battery Killer, and you remove the error codes and you're good to go. Adam, yeah, it's illegal. Drone fishing is illegal, and you know it's a sad reality. It's really bloody stupid. But what can we do? There we go. Ashraf just replied. 3.5 volts per cell. So correction. There we go. 3.5 volts per cell. Okay, so you might have to do a bit of a disassembly, and then you'll be able to revive your batteries. And yes, maybe they might require a balance charge, but what we find is flying the battery. Okay, you need to put it into sport mode. Generally, that's what I find is best. If there is quite a big deviation in the cells, put into sport mode, fly it, but obviously fly cautiously. Be very careful, guys, because those cells, we've seen cells go from up here, like look fantastic, and then I promise you now, within 1 second, I lied. 1 second, I'm exaggerating. Within 10 to 15 seconds, those cells deplete right down to the bottom. Now, if you're flying in sport mode, you're doing some circuits, that could be catastrophic for you. So always just watch your cell drop. Okay. Yeah, Ashraf for the win. Clever man. Hy is daai ou met die wit dik bril en die wit jas. Clever man. So yeah, guys. Are there any other questions, any uncertainties, any more battery questions? Because we've been inundated with battery questions, specifically via email for the firmware. That's actually scary. No, if I see what you do here, yeah, hey, this guy's too clever. He's very clever. Anyway, guys, yeah, so again, this is just an open forum. We talk nonsense, and if there's anything we can help with, Gideon, thanks for the WhatsApp. I got that. I will sort you out on Tuesday with this. Okay, I'll send it off to you. Appreciate the WhatsApp. Thanks for watching, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here, guys, and share it. You know, if you guys have got family and friends, send it out. It's just a cool educational way just to touch base with people and talk nonsense and, you know, like-minded stuff. That's what we hear about. So anyway, coming back to the Mavic 3, the Mavic 3 pricing, the Mavic 3 Pro pricing, I foresee the Air 2S still being the best consumer drone, hands down. It still is. So I foresee the Air 2S going a long way. The Mini 3s are great. They really are great. But for us, look, we are based down in Cape Town. We have a lot of wind here. For me, as I explain to clients, is they remain fair weather drones. It's not a drone you can take out on a gusty day. You could, but it's a bit risky. So I think the Air 2S is going to remain the consumer drone of the year for 2023. because number one, it's affordable, brand new, what's it, 30K, pre-owned, anything from 19 to 2022. So it remains that kind of just like in that spotlight, that right place where the consumer drones need to be. So I think that's going to remain our consumer drone for 2023, unless DJI comes out with something more special. But as we know, they are more secretive, so they don't announce things. They just like literally launch them, and there you go, have a nice day, and off you go. Let's quickly read some comments here. So we're next. So we're to next after Mini 3. Are they consolidating to one line? There is talk of a Mini 4, but it's very rumor. We don't know. The Mini 4, from what it looks like, if you guys go back on the channel, you'll see that the props are underslung, so that they're actually below the arms, like they've done with the M30, the M300. But it's all just talk. It was a design by a guy, and it kind of went out there, and there were leaks, like there were of the Mavic 3 Pro. I posted the leak photos of the Mavic 3 Pro, and a couple of subs that came on and said, "Oh no, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake." And guess what happened? Out it came. So we don't know. There is talk of a Mavic Air 3. There is talk of the Mini 4, but we don't know. Yeah, and absolutely, it's kind of all fake until actual launch. But you know what, DJI doesn't. They don't give you a lineup for the year. Just, hey guys, this is coming out, this is coming out. They just launch it. So you know, us as having a YouTube channel and obviously having a business, we kind of feed off the information we get, and we'll put it out there. It's not to say that because we've put it onto YouTube or anything that we say that it is 100% legit. We're just saying, hey, okay, guys, this is what's been said. Here it is. There we go. Same thing with the Inspire 3. Inspire 3 was also like, oh, no, it's fake. It's not coming. It's not coming. We've been waiting years for it. And what do you know? Boom, next minute, there's an Inspire 3. So, yeah, these things happen. Adam, sharing to my work group. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. What is the long-term outlook of space for things like the Mavic Pro? Right, so Mavic Pro, I can tell you right now that we have right here, sitting here right now, every single part that you could potentially think of for a Mavic Pro. It remains one of our best-selling drones. So we have, if there's anything you need right now, I could literally supply you. Its parts are widely available. So where we're starting to struggle with parts, and for those of you guys who are watching, is the Phantom 4 series. Okay, we're starting to struggle a little bit with that, especially cosmetics. So cosmetics in terms of mid shells, top shells, mid, top, and landing gear. We can get it, we can import it, but it is stupid expensive. So that's where we're starting to see a problem with parts, and Phantom 3 as well. Phantom 3 we're battling. Especially gimbal parts. We can get things like flexes and flex cables and that sort of stuff. But things like gimbal boards, we can get them, but it becomes crazy expensive. It becomes really expensive. So Mavic 3, Mavic Pro, if you're flying a Mavic Pro, you don't have to worry. You are still 100% good in terms of parts. Adam, the DJI dock training was, thanks for asking. Thank you for asking the question. It was amazing. It was next level to see how advanced things are becoming. It's going to be very, look at the dock is only going to start rolling into South Africa now. I don't know. I've had one or two requests from mines, from big guys who, you know, are being stolen blind in terms of diesel for their equipment. You know, it's costing them something like, those clients I spoke to, is costing them something like 2 or 3 million rand a year in diesel theft. So the question came along saying, okay, listen, can we get an M30T? The M32 at the moment is the only thing that is compatible with the dock. And how much is the dock? And I said, well, look, I don't know, because this is like last year sometime. So I don't know how much the dock was, but the dock is incredible. It is absolutely phenomenal. There are some things you need to do to secure the dock in terms of mounting and so on and so forth, but it's fully automated. It's fully automated. You could sit anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, and you can literally fly the drone from your keyboard. You can control the camera with your mouse, zoom, and that sort of stuff. So you can sit absolutely anywhere in the world and fly your M30T from this dock station. The dock station does have, like I said, a few prerequisites. One is being power. Number two is being obviously an internet connection. So it needs to be cabled in. But it is an absolutely phenomenal piece of equipment. And I think for the South African market, I don't know how big it's going to be, but let's go back to the mining community. I think that is going to be a big draw card, because it's fully automated. You can literally just take off at a whim from anywhere in the world and just fly it from your laptop if you wanted to, or you could schedule it to do certain routes. So it's going to be a game changer in certain industries in the country. For the average man on the street, that's not going to be anything. But I believe it could help save companies, corporates that suffer from theft and that sort of stuff. It's gonna help them save millions a year. So I'm quite excited to see it come out. And Anthony, 100% conservation, absolutely. Anti-poaching, poaching is going to play a major key role in that, because you don't have to be a man on the ground now with a controller and get your drone up in the air. You can do everything remotely, which is fantastic. Like I said, DJI is next level, guys, and every single thing they bring out, it just seems to be getting better and better and better and better. Yeah, anti-poaching. It's going to be a huge thing in South Africa. For anti-poaching, I mean, where can you go wrong? Where things flow with this laser pointer, with its range, with its flight time, and then you incorporate a dock station. I mean, if you think of to everybody in South Africa, the Kruger National Park is massive. Now, imagine they invested, let's call it a couple million. Who knows however many stations they want or how many craft they want, all around the reserve. Instead, they're flying a helicopter. Sure, okay, you've got rangers on board, which makes a lot of sense. But you're flying a helicopter at 30,000 Rand an hour in terms of fuel. I mean, how many times a year do they fly those helicopters? So now if you had, let's call it 4 base stations around the Kruger National Park with an M30T in it, that could be controlled by a control room and take off when it's needed to take off and land when it's needed to land, what is that going to do for conservation? Yeah, Kruger is bigger than Japan and Israel, so that just gives you an idea. I mean, it's massive. So for anti-poaching, I mean, worldwide, it's going to be a huge thing. Search and rescue is another one. I mean, there are so many applications for an M30 or an M30T in terms of search and rescue. Myself, Anthony, we served at Sea Rescue for, I did about 10 years. He did, I think, about 8 or so. Search and rescue is another one. These automated base stations along the coast. And if you hear of something, first thing you do, the control room automates, launches the drone, goes out, looks for a perp in the water or a casualty, and upon visualizing or finding the casualty, they then launch their vessels to go and perform a rescue. But in the meantime, you have an M30T right above you, with its lat long, with its location, fully automated. So yeah, 50-mile fast response would be awesome for NSR, 100%. But guys, there's so many ways this dock station can go, and just sitting in the training, and my mind was blown. I was like, wow, this is intense. This is like next level stuff, and it could pertain to so many aspects within every industry. Would save hundreds of hours of traditional watercraft searches and fuel and manpower. And you know what? I've done a couple of things for the National Sea Rescue Institute here in Gordons Bay, where I've gone out and done some live searches with a crew. Obviously, being on station for 10 years, the station commander knows me quite well and knows my capabilities. But I mean, if there's a person in distress, you're immediately launching a drone, you're flying out, and yes, you locate somebody. And we actually did one evening with a Mavic 2 Enterprise Dual, and the next minute the crew went off down into the water and recovered this person. So there are so many uses for it, but there's just so many gray lines. It's really difficult to how can I say, put down on paper and say this is what we're going to use. Guys, whoever's here, thanks for joining. I see we're on and off, we're up and down, but this is only our second episode. Hopefully everybody who does join gets to see that this is what we're here for. We're here to talk nonsense and just talk everything DJI. Yeah, legislation here needs to be updated. Yeah, conservation. Yeah, there's so many legislations, but it's all ruled by CAA, so there's not much we can do about it. Also, guys, look, there aren't many of us here now. How do you guys feel about the time? Is the time wrong? I did a little bit earlier this afternoon. Sorry, I said 4:30. Is the time wrong? Would you guys prefer to do it later? For the 8 of you that are here, but this will be an ongoing thing. This will be every Sunday where we can just catch up and just talk nonsense. So it's cool to hear from you guys what you guys think. If it's too early, if it's too late. I'm trying to get some other dealers on. It's always cool to have a bit of a chit chat, but they also, for them 4 o'clock was a bit bad, 6 o'clock's a bit bad. So going forward, I'm trying to find a happy medium to see where we can kind of all get together and have a guest on and so on and so forth. So yeah, just to keep it going and just to chat with you guys. So timing good, timing bad, let me know. Gideon, very good question. Very, very good question. Thank you for that question. That's what this conversation, or that's what this live is all about. Is I want you guys to engage and ask questions. So Gideon, let me start by saying that I am currently busy with my RPL. Okay, it's taking me a bit of time between work and family and everything else. So your question was, where do we stand as drone community regarding getting drone laws a bit more in our favor? So there have been discussions with various entities. I can't name any persons or entities, but there are discussions, from what I understand, in progress. How long it's going to take, I don't know, to ease drone regulations. Whether that's going to become a thing or not, I don't know. But I have heard it from a few people. If you're flying as a hobbyist, fly as a hobbyist. Stick to your rules, be safe, don't do anything you shouldn't be doing. If you guys aren't aware, SAPS has got codes to prosecute you now for illegal flying. So just be very, very careful. Dot your T's, cross your I's. Yeah, other way around, but you know what I mean. So we kind of got to see where it's going to go in the future in terms of what's going to happen with that, because yes, I do agree. I think they need to be eased in some sense. And like I said, I'm transitioning into a commercial drone pilot myself. So I've had to kind of know what rules, regulations, laws, and so on and so come into play. And they are quite strict. They are really strict. But I hope there will be an ease for the hobbyist. I mean, it's just a little bit crazy. Some people will disagree. Some people agree. Yeah, we just got to kind of see where it goes. Until the public stopped disregarding rules, it won't get any better. 100%, Anthony. There I do agree with you. Each guy who goes out, flies it willy-nilly, and yaskakan, and gets caught, gets reported to the CAA. Okay, so with that happening, it's going to make my life as a hobbyist at the moment, and your life as a hobbyist at the moment, more difficult. So if everybody just conforms to the rules and regulations, things will remain as they are. But the more cuckbuckers that go out, and I'm sorry if you are watching from outside Africa, I will happily translate the words for you. The more cuckbuckers, the troublemakers that go out and do things illegally, the more difficult it could become for us as hobbyists. So it's quite simple. If you're a hobbyist, guys, go out, enjoy yourselves, but be mindful of the public, especially the public. Now, the public, the uneducated public, are the problem. And I don't mean that in a horrible way. It's a person who knows a drone and assumes it to be some sort of spyware. The Karens will come and say, "You know, you're not allowed to fly a drone yet. You're not." Educate the people. And you as a hobbyist, educate them. Say, "Sir, ma'am, this is what I'm doing." Okay, I can't answer your voice right now, but this is what I'm doing. Come and take a look and see what it does. You know what I mean? Don't hover over people. It's just the more Karens we have, the more difficult it's going to become. But if you guys are out there as pilots and you actually educate the people, if someone yups you something, or they say, "No, but you're not allowed to fly," you say, "Sir, man, please just come stand here with me. Let me have a chat with you. Let me show you what this thing does." And there's many times I've been out on the beach and someone will come to me and say, do you know it's you're not allowed to fly here?" And I'll say, "Yes, I am allowed to fly. It's unrestricted airspace. And I'm not bothering anybody. I'm not near a road. I'm not near people. I'm actually over the ocean there." The last time I was flying a Mavic 3 and I was filming a dolphin. And someone told me I'm not allowed to fly there. And I said, no. These are the rules. These are the regulations. I'm not bothering you. So, yeah. Anyway, enough about that. Let's quickly read some comments here. So, Anthony, sorry, coming back to a comment, I agree. Fly responsibly, guys, and then we won't have any cuck. Timing is perfect. Thanks, Kieran. I appreciate that feedback. Part 107 structure here. Bring that the US has done. The addiction of drone tracking hobbyists might do the trick. Sure. 100%. So coming back to the US, Anthony, I appreciate that comment, and I want to touch on this now quickly. Especially this week, it's funny. I've had a couple of people say, so listen, I want to buy a drone, but I want to use it commercially. But as far as I understand, if it's under 249 grams, I don't need a license. No, guys, stop. That the mini series, Mini 1, 2, 3, was designed for the American market. The FAA has those regulations, not the CAA. Okay, so if you want to operate a drone commercially, whether it's under 249 grams or up to 7 kilograms, you need to have a commercial license. Okay, that rule does not apply to the South African market. That is the United States, the federal or sorry, FAA. Okay, that is America. So if you're going to buy a Mini 2 and you want to work commercially, you need to have a license. Okay, from anything from 0 to 7 kilograms, you must have a license. Okay, to operate commercial. I hope I said that right. But the 249 gram legislation or legality does not apply to us. That it's only in America. Okay, so thanks for bringing that up, Anthony. Just in terms of America, because I've had a few questions this week. We carry a copy of the law printed. Yeah, you can do that, absolutely. What Anthony said is that you could carry. If you got our website, www.webydronessa.co.za, the bottom right-hand corner at the bottom of the website, you will see CAA rules and regulations. You can literally click on that tab, open it up, and print them out. And if anybody gives you a hard time, you can say, listen, here they are from the CAA. It's not something you just made together. And I'm 50 meters from roads, people, key points, airports, 10 kilometers, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, you could do that too. That's also a good thing. I'll be very honest with you. I have very little cards. It's very, very minimal where I actually go out to fly somewhere and somebody comes to me and says, taps my shoulder and says, do you know you're not allowed to do this and this and that? The last time I had that was about a year and a half ago, and that was at the Mavic 3 that I was flying down on the beach here, and someone came and said, "Hey, do you know?" I said, "No, I'm well within my rights, but obviously I'm courteous. I'm nice about it. I'm not going to say, well, Kaki, you don't know me, checky." So yeah, it's going to be just be courteous about it. Best would be to ask for something similar to Part 107. Yeah, 100%. Part 107 for US Part 101. Yeah. Guys, I mean, carry a printout if you really want to. And yeah, then no one can really argue with you. Just stick within your parameters and your rules and regulations. And Adam Hightech, they're not completely aligned. Country, two different rules, regulations, very similar, but not quite the same. So, yeah, guys, a good 46 minutes into this live. So I want to start ending off and just seeing if there's anything else I can help you guys with. If there's anything you guys want to chat about. Potato. Then yeah, listen, we're going to be doing this Sunday. Every Sunday we'll be doing this. Hopefully more of you guys jump on board. Like I say, it's not we're going to make it a thing to have like a drone TV, a drone kakpraat, a drone chit chat, and just to catch up with you guys. And thanks for watching your time, and remember to go check out Anthony and Nem's channel. Pause the moment. They are immigrating to Mauritius, so they are documenting the whole thing from start to finish. So if you're thinking of immigrating or anything else, they're going to a beautiful country, you lucky buggers. So go check out the YouTube channel. Some really cool. They only literally started posting now a couple of days ago, but apparently they got loads of content. So yeah, I'm subscribed and I hit the notification bell because I want to see this journey, see how it goes. But thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. That's what it's about. Thank you for interacting. And Gideon, Adam, everybody else who is here this evening or this afternoon. Yeah, still afternoon. Thanks for watching, guys. And hopefully we can grow the audience a little bit more kind of every Sunday. And yeah, we just go from there. We'll see what crops up this week, what news we have, and then we can come back to you guys and share it with you. But thank you guys, thanks for being here. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and we will catch you guys next week Sunday. Maybe not at the same time. Let's see how it goes. If there's MotoGP, I'm like a stern MotoGP fan, so if there's MotoGP, then I will reschedule, but I'll be here. But anyway, guys, catch you later. Have a fantastic week. Tomorrow's still a holiday. If you're in South Africa, it's still a holiday. So rest, relax, and then have a fantastic week. We'll chat to you guys next week, Sunday. Have a good one. Thank you, guys. Check you later.